So this next video is about the pelvic stability on the floor. So if you need a little padding behind your head, go for it with a pillow or a towel. So place your hands on your low belly, and that's just reset a little bit. Take a breath into your belly, through the nose, exhale out through the nose. Just let your body sink into the floor. Feel your head connected to the floor, your tail, your feet. Now breathe into your back ribs. You can place your hands into your ribs. Feel it expand, exhale, let it go. So we're thinking wide and long in the back body. Place your hands on your hips. Tuck, know what that feels like. Tilt forward in a low back arch, overdo it, and then come back to center. Breathe in, feel like your front hips and your back hips are narrowing, clamping narrow as you exhale, and then inhale, let it go. Do that again and make sure that you're not so effortful with the front body that you're tucking. You can think of your pubis at the bottom of your pelvis shooting front, forward, through your shins to prevent that tucking of your butt under. You can also think of cinching your belt all the way around and then release. Now I want you to keep that clamp, but then lengthen up, up, up. So you're just petting that energy up. And then let it go. So this is not a huge effort, guys. If we get a little too aggressive, we're going into flexion, and those are the six-pack muscles we're trying to avoid right now because we want a stable, neutral pelvis. So now what I want you to do is place your hands here if that's accessible for you. If not, don't worry about it. You can place your hands on your hips. Inhale, exhale, narrow that belt, lift the right heel up, without tilting back into one side of your pelvis, and then lower it down. Inhale, exhale, lift the other leg up. This might feel super easy. The goal is to keep stable in the pelvis, no rocking and rolling. Good. Now, if that's enough for you, you stick with that. Next progression is an exhale, lift the heel, point the foot, keeping the sacrum still, lower it down. Inhale, exhale, left. Keep feeling that core lengthening up. And again, make sure you're not seesawing in the pelvis. Keep trying that. Other people tend to hike a butt cheek up. We want to keep that space from hip to rib still and long, not shortening and hiking the hip. Another option is on your exhale to float the leg up into thigh lift and then lower it down. Coordinating the breath each time you lift. Watch again that there's not so much abdominal front effort that you are tucking your tail under. Feel the core, lift the leg. Another option to make it more challenging is float both legs up. Now if that's too much in the hip grip, let those shins dangle, that's fine too. So just listen to your body, modify as needed. Exhale, float one leg away. Inhale, come back up. Make sure you're not locking in the ribs like I am. Breathe into the back and side ribs too to remind them to chill out. Now, if I get too aggressive and I start peeling my low back off, that's going too far. So think about stability over range, okay? Another option is extend the leg to a high diagonal. And you're finding that coordination with your core stability as you make this a little more challenging. Good. I don't know why I keep saying good. I guess I'm saying that to myself. Stay there. Another option is to float both legs down and then you come back up. This is where you really can lose it and flop. No mobility in the spine. This is the thigh bone just shifting in the pelvis. If you like a little more challenge, you reach your arms overhead. Now make sure if those arms, towards the ceiling, are not reaching out of the sockets. Just let them plug in the sockets. Let them be mellow. Let's do two more. Again, if your hips are gripping, just flop those shins. So it should not be a huge range to feel this. You're feeling it before you move, and you continue to brace. Place your legs down. You can rock them side to side, open up the back. You can do a little froggy stretch to open up those hips. So again, if this feels easy to you, something's off. Find that stability. You can get feedback against a wall as well, or your own hands. And just notice if things are rocking and rolling. No party here. It's still, it's focused, and then you're just moving limbs. All right, so you have some homework to do.